Your assumption of whatever situation you're in right now dictates which storyline you're going to move into right now. This video is going to change your life. Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Juliette Cleary. I'm a manifestation coach, and if you resonate with this message, make sure to like this video and subscribe. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below for you, as well as the link to my meditation channel. You are moving through billions of parallel realities all day, every day, every single moment. So nothing is set in stone for you. Even when things seem like they can't be changed, or they seem permanent, or it seems like this has got to be the way it is, it doesn't have to be. Everything in your life is essentially neutral. It has no real meaning, in a sense, because you are the creator, the I am. You are consciousness. Reality is happening within you, and what you're experiencing in physical reality is a projection, a hologram. So your reality as you experience it, it's all mirrors of you. So it is about your perceptions. It is about your definitions, your assumptions. That's what you literally see outside of you. You place the meaning on things, on situations, on everything. And that's what it is for you. That's the path that you place yourself on, the storyline. In any moment, it's like you're at a fork in the road. Depending on what assumption you place on this situation that you're in, dictates which storyline you take, which reality you move into. You can literally change the narrative and immediately in the moment place yourself on a parallel timeline. It's all you, it's all your perception, your assumption. And so you can transform any situation by placing a different meaning on it, a positive meaning on it. You can change the narrative. Maybe you were telling a different story. You placed a negative assumption on this thing, this person, this situation, this circumstance, and you're on one storyline, okay? But the moment you change the narrative, you place a different assumption on this same person, this same circumstance, this same event, you've now shifted into a parallel reality where now your path is completely different. So if everything is essentially neutral, then what meaning do you want to give it? Do you want it to limit you? Do you want this to be a negative experience? Because even if something seems like it's negative, you can place a different assumption on it. It will become positive if you say and mean that it is positive, because the truth is that everything's benefiting you. Everything is a mirror for you to see, what do I prefer? What don't I prefer? No matter how it looks, it's benefiting you. If you place that assumption on things that are seemingly negative, you will create positive experiences out of them. In the moment you do this, it's like you create a portal into a different timeline where now this has led you to a positive. This is the new narrative. This is the new meaning behind that thing that you were saying, well, because this showed up, because this happened, then I must be doing something wrong. This isn't working. I'm bad. That's a negative thing. Do you understand that you can place a completely different meaning on it? When you say, okay, because this happened or because this didn't happen, it must mean this. No, it doesn't have to mean anything. You can place the meaning upon it. This is your reality. You are the reality. So knowing your power, start to notice as you move through your day what you are placing automatic, negative, limiting assumptions on. Like saying this must mean this bad thing. This must be a negative thing. Oh, because this happened, it means I'm not good at this, or I can't have that, or that what I want is not done. If you claim something to be done, you say, this is what I want, I know it's done. You assume it, you accept it, it's done. Because you don't see, or because you attract something that shows you the opposite of that, something that's, seemingly not what you prefer, you could in the moment make the assumption, because I'm seeing that which I don't want, it means that it's not done. You can make that assumption. You have absolute freedom of choice. Again, this is your reality, but you can also make the choice that it doesn't mean that. So notice, because you could be thinking things automatically like, oh, because they didn't text me back, that means they don't want me. That's your assumption. Oh, because I'm having some bad physical symptoms today, that means I'm not healthy. That's so illogical. Your body could very well be healing. For the most part, even if you have disease, more of your body is functioning in perfect health than not. So even the healthiest of people may have a day where they have some unwanted physical symptoms, right? Does that mean they're not a healthy person? No, they wouldn't make that assumption. You don't have to either. When something bad happens, or unwanted, and you think, okay, I think I'm going backwards now. That's your assumption. Maybe this thing has happened for you to actually more so clarify what you do prefer from seeing what you don't prefer. Maybe it's an absolute perfect opportunity for you to test yourself in a way to see, am I still reacting or am I now the creator? Am I kind of indifferent to that? It doesn't matter. I know what's done. I know it's already done. It's already mine. It's already within me. This doesn't affect me. This doesn't have to affect me. Or if it does and it sends you spiraling, then that's helpful to know that you still need to focus a little bit more intentionally, more deliberately on being the creator, not the reactor to life, not the victim of your life. It's helpful. And a lot of times the things that are bad or negative or unwanted are actually part of the path. You can assign positive meaning. You can assign no meaning, just being pretty indifferent to it, knowing that the circumstances are not reality. You are. You can get so sure, so confident in your power because you know you are the power source, right? And you can get so clear and so confident in that knowing that you can be very, very deliberate. That this thing means that. This thing means I'm still on my path. You just got to trust that this is how it works, and it is. And move with that knowing that things will fill in, because in the moment you change that narrative, in the moment that you assign positive meaning on this thing, you place a positive definition or assumption on this situation, you are now instantly on a new timeline. A lot of people think, oh gosh, how do I shift into that new reality, that new timeline? You're doing it all day, every day. You just don't know you're doing it because our five senses, we were designed with these five senses to help us to kind of focus properly on this one reality that we're living right now, so we don't get so confused about what's really going on, which is infinite parallel realities, infinite potentials that are happening right now, all at the same time, simultaneously. So our five senses kind of trick us into thinking, even in the moment that we make that new assumption or that new choice or change the narrative, that nothing has really changed, because sometimes the physical things take a little bit to show up, which is fine. But you need to know that in the moment you have chosen differently, you have placed a new meaning, you have assigned a new meaning to something, a positive meaning. Now it is that. Now you're on a different storyline. You're essentially a different character in a different movie. You just changed the ending. Now I do want to clear up that yes, circumstances outside of you do not matter. You can become completely indifferent to them. Okay? Because the circumstances are the projection of your consciousness. Your physical reality is the projection of your consciousness, of your mind, right? So reality is happening within you, projected out. So the circumstances are not reality, okay? They're projections of you. It's all mirrors of you. You're experiencing more of yourself. So Yes, you can become indifferent to those. Okay, that's not what I prefer. What do I prefer? But I do want you to notice that if there are circumstances or things, like especially with health in the body, physical symptoms, or anywhere in your life that keep coming up, will not go away, are just kind of like in your face, then pay attention. What's it telling you? If it just keeps coming up over and over, what's the message here? What is it telling you about you? Okay, now you understand why it's there. You can place a new assumption. You can make a new choice. You can learn from it. It'll go, right? But for the most part, you don't have to react to every little thing. You don't have to see every little thing as something horribly wrong, or you've gone backwards, or this means this, or this means I don't have it. You do have it. Everything exists now. You couldn't want it if a version of you didn't already have it, if it didn't already exist. If there wasn't a parallel reality where you have it that exists now, you couldn't want it. You are all that is, and all that is within you. So nothing is missing from your life. Nothing. It is invisible to you from your 5 senses right now if you're not on the frequency of it, but it exists here and now. So you can transform any situation by assigning a different meaning to it. Not to try and fix things or change things, but just knowing that you are the creator here. And this is all mirrors. So what do you want to be true for you? That is it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by commenting down below, giving this video a thumbs up, and subscribing. If you would like to work together, that information's in the description box below. Have an amazing day. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you next time.